If I were randomly approached in the street by someone posing such a question, my own response, and that, I'm sure, of millions of others, would be, go away and leave me alone, you strange little man. Either that or, if he'd caught me in a kinda mood, just brown, obviously, but taken in the context of this program, you could see what he was getting at. This was Secrets of the Chocolate Factory, inside Cadbury, an hour-long advert for, I'm so sorry, I mean, documentary about the makers of dairy milk and such like, with whom, over many a decade, a particular shade of purple has come to be so closely associated, packaging-wise. It was a peculiar program and at times almost laughably hagiographic. Cadbury, bastion of Britishness, a national treasure. You'd be hard-pressed to find any British person who wouldn't say it's their favourite chocolate. All those quotes come from the first 30 seconds alone, but with a nostalgic element that it became rather annoyingly hard to resist. We met one of the 7 former milk tray men. It's the next best thing to being James Bond. It's fantastic. We met the woman who starred in a somewhat suggestive mid-80s advert for Flake. And, most enjoyable of all, we were reminded how, after a salmonella incident plunged Cadbury into a multi-million-pound crisis back in 2006, with 1 million bars of chocolate having to be recalled, the company's fortunes were ultimately revived by a gorilla. Not a gorilla in the boardroom, come on now, that would have been silly, but a gorilla playing the drums, of course, in a strange but ingenuously attention-grabbing TV commercial, thumping along to the old Phil Collins hit In the Air Tonight. Also, it's important to add, we learned about the noble mission of its profoundly religious founder, Birmingham-born John Cadbury, a Quaker propelled not by a hunger for profit but by a sense of genuine social responsibility. A businessman who created the workers' utopia of Bournville and who sought to improve the well-being of so many. His, it has to be said, was a story deserving of the utmost respect and admiration. But, to be honest, I still preferred the gorilla bit. Elsewhere, one of the lovely things about Britain's best home cook BBC One, has been the sense of camaraderie among the contestants, despite the fact they're in such fierce competition. Even last night, with the 5 remaining contenders just 2 steps away from the final, we witnessed a touching moment, as Pippa kindly shared her bunch of coriander with rival cook Dipper. Whoever goes on to win, wouldn't it be great if this creative bond between Pippa and Dipper could be developed further, perhaps by giving them a series of their own? Theirs would certainly be a partnership with a nice poetic ring to it. And if they wanted to give it even broader appeal, I'm sure Flipper could be persuaded out of retirement.